What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to this video. If you guys don't know me, my name is Oscar. This is my day trading channel where I post all of my trades with live commentary. And in this video, we got a really exciting one for you guys. So some news came out about silver increasing. Well, it was COMEX. COMEX increased their margin requirements for silver, and it caused a crazy sell-off across all three metals. So I was basically short the entire session and caught a big chunk of the sell-offs and managed to hit one of the craziest milestones. I hit 5 figures on the day, which is pretty fucking nuts. I'm starting to get better and better at knocking these videos out, so they're coming out a lot more consistent. And if I'm being honest, it takes me a pretty long time to edit these. So if you guys like the content, if this helps you out in any way, make sure you guys leave a comment if you have any questions, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, I'll let you guys enjoy the video. For this first trade here, you can see on the right side of my screen, everything's kind of really just selling off. There's a lot of sell pressure, but the middle that I'm trading, micro silver specifically, retraced a hell of a lot back up. So I just saw it as another opportunity to make a bet to the short side that this will drop, because I still see that on the bottom right there. You can see platinum is still selling off continuously. So, and this was a pretty quick trade. You can see I just flashed right back down, and I took what I could get. Very quick money, so can't complain about that. At this point, I realized I kind of fucked up. You can see everything is retracing, all three metals. So instead of keep moving my stops, I'm going to take the L and look for a possible reentry on this short here. Still want shorts. Just because I lost doesn't mean anything. I just got in at the low, unfortunately, but I know there's another opportunity that will lie ahead. Gold started to look really weak again, like I wanted to head to the bottom. You can see platinum on the bottom right starting to sell off too at low of day, or low in the session. So we're going to go ahead and try a short here. So same idea here. At this point, gold has pulled back to the upside, and we are still short price. So we went ahead and waited for it to look a little bit of weakness until we saw a little bit of weakness, and then we went ahead and took a short again. That can't be it. Come on now. Okay, silver's still dumping. Nice. Let's see what happens with gold here. Watch this very closely. Platinum also now starting to sell up, but it's still kind of in its own little consolidation zone. Silver's really dropping now. Gold's got to start going now here soon, or we are fucked. They really want this to drop below 75, don't they? I don't think we're gonna sell off, are we? For how much silver sold off, gold really didn't do much of anything. It's still in the zone, consolidation zone. Yeah, I think we're gonna be taking out now. Still giving it some time. You can see platinum still on the bottom side of the range, even though gold moved up. Silver recovered. Just a lot of confusion being thrown around here, but we haven't broken pattern yet. Silver pretty much recovered, but gold is still holding on here. I took 2 off on the bottom of the consolidation range there. I'm looking to take 1 more off, maybe. Still want some skin in the game, but as you can see, my average is now under and out of the consolidation range. This is getting tighter and tighter, and my average is on the lower half, but I'm betting on gold going down, so it's just like a really shitty fill. Even though my stop loss is in a good area, it still can. What I sometimes see happen a lot, just from my experience, is this will actually shoot up, take my stop out, and then start selling off here. It's a possibility, especially because I'm watching silver and platinum, and they're still not really showing signs of a sell-off again. Silver didn't, and it rebounded right back. So I just felt like taking 2 off. I mean, I'm looking to take maybe 1 more off. Also, I did just realize in 2 minutes we are getting 12 a.m. So that is the open of London session. 30 more seconds here, and we're going to see what happens. Hopefully we don't get taken out. I was kind of hoping we'd get a little more and hit that take profit, at least take a partial off. Yeah, I think we're going to blast right through my stop now. All right, we are finally getting some nice volume at the open of London, and it does look like we want to go back to the bottom side here. Gold looks like we're getting that break of the zone back towards the bottom side here. And everything else is kind of selling off with it, including NASDAQ. NASDAQ and ES are also dropping. I'm gonna keep this position here and just let this puppy ride out. There we go. I'm looking to hopefully pass my apex evaluation tier soon. So I need just a couple more 100. I'm maybe gonna take 1 off here. Took 1 off there. I want 1 more closure of a new low, and then I will go break even. I'm going to go piss. Hopefully I don't get taken out of this trade. All right, if you look at the right side of my screen, silver is finally selling off, and so is platinum. I'm actually going to look to add 1 more here, and then I will add another on the break of this candle closure here. Looks like we might finally be ready to start selling off again. So I'm going to start getting a little more aggressive in case we really start to dump here. I'm looking for this to be my last trade, and hopefully I'll make the money I want to make with this one trade. Again, everything's selling off here, so including NASDAQ. So this really could just start to dump real fast. Everything's still looking aggressive, and gold's not really doing much. I'm going to add 1 more order here on the break at the bottom. Silver's starting to go. Platinum's giving it up, down 7% now. Super bearish. Once we see some bearish signs on gold, it looks like we could really start going here. So here we go. I don't know if I like that retracement on platinum. I don't think we're selling off anymore, if I'm being honest. So I might just take this off here, actually. Yeah, I'm going to take this out. I'm going to look for 1 more trade. Let me just flatten out real fast. Yep, so as of right now, I am up 3,000. I know it says 1,200 on the top left there in total, but the 2 Apex funding accounts here are still in their demo phase, in their trial phase. So it says I'm down 2,000. That's not real money, so we'll add that right back. And if you do the math, we're actually up $3,200 right now. 15, 5, 10, 15. So looking for 1 more trade to take this off at because we really like the price action that it's been giving us. So I feel like I could probably squeeze 1 more trade out. Thank God I sold here. I would have had another. My losses would have literally doubled. That's what happens when London opens, man. Shit starts acting so fucking weird. But we're just going to stay patient and see if we can get 1 more trade in. All right, we're switching our bias against now. We're going to be bullish. And what we're going for here is going to be a very quick scalp. I went ahead and started a little bit early, but if we break, let me just see what we're dealing with here, actually. If we break this level right up here, we're going to go stop by 4. So once it shows us that it wants to keep going up, and it hits my orders, I will be full position, and I'm looking to just take a quick scalp on a nice little pump. I think this could be a big quick trade if we break this clear level right here. There it goes, and I'm looking to take this probably break even real soon. I might even risk off of this low right here, but we're just going to give this a second to see how it reacts. Silver and platinum are also starting to buy up here, so that's a really good sign. We're just going to see what happens. Maybe to 45.10. What profit would that be? 600. Okay, that's kind of the number that I'm seeing here. 45.10. I'm going to move on my stop here. So now we're risking $300. This should be a really quick one. Okay, nice. 45.10. Well, one more. I'm going to keep moving my stop up as this goes. Platinum and silver are still pumping. My goal here is 45.10 on gold. Okay, we're still pumping. I'm going to go break even now. I'm going to move on my stop. I mean my take profit. How much more time we have on this candle? 46 seconds. I'm going to take this off actually. All right, moving on my stop. I'm going to try to keep this really tight. Oh, wow. It filled me. Unfortunate. It is what it is. Gold is finally starting to show some signs of weakness, so we're going to go ahead and take another short here. All right, I'm going to start to maybe take a starter sell position here. Want to add one more here coming up real soon. No area specifically where I want to set my stop loss. I'm just going to let this build some more structure here. I anticipated there would be some sort of upward move. But once I see one of the three metals start to sell off again, I'm going to increase my position size here. All right, we are approaching a fair value gap. I'm going to see how this reacts. All right, I'm adding one more here. I'm adding one more up here, and I'm going to finally set a stop loss above of this, I guess the candle that started off all this selling really. On the break of that previous candle, break of that low, I'm looking to add one more. This is probably going to be my max position. There we go. We got the break, and now what I want to see is silver and platinum kind of follow through with the selling here. It doesn't look like they are yet, but we want to just give this some more time, some more room in order to let it kind of decide where it wants to go. I like the selling that we have here on gold though. Starting to see a lot more sellers coming in now. This is really good price action. Definitely in my favor. And even silver is starting to retrace a little bit here, and platinum as well. Everything's starting to come down here. This is really nice. I went ahead and flattened out one of my demo accounts that should be passed now, one of the Apex funded accounts that I have. And now I'm waiting for one more to pass, which should be on a new break of the low. All right, I went ahead and closed out my position there. As you can see, platinum and silver on the right side are pumping and showing no signs of a dump. So I'm anticipating that gold's going to move higher first. So I'm taking my position off, and it's fine. We're already up, right? So little low loss I just took, but we're going to look for an even better setup. All right, I see some weakness on platinum and silver. And I just saw a new low being broken here on gold. So I'm going to just take this with a low risk and the possibility of high profit if we hit this low here. We're at 171.75 RR, or maybe even a 4 RR if we aim for the low on the day. I don't know if we're going to hit that. I mean, it's London session, 1 a.m. I doubt we're going to hit that low, but all I need is this right here, and I'm okay with that. But we need silver and platinum to follow through. So if all three sell off, it's still a strong sell off. It means we're still trending lower, And I know the momentum from just one of these selling off can carry through onto my gold trade here. So, and who knows, maybe gold will lead the sell off this time. But as of right now, I mean, platinum is leading, being down 6.31%. That is like crazy. I have not seen a percentage move like that on platinum in a long time. Not even that, but just let alone it on the downside. It's just been pumping like crazy. So, I think we're correcting. You know, this is just a small correction, and hopefully we continue on lower, keep correcting, and I can finish my day and I can go to sleep. We'll see. And by the way, most of my accounts are pretty much locked out now. I was just trading 5-4 there. Like you saw, it looks like I just got taken out, unfortunately. But I'm just trying to pass this demo account and then obviously boost my profit on these Tradeify accounts. Okay, one more time I'm going to try this here. $100. Let me just make sure I'm taking this on all of my other accounts. It looks like I might have just sweep the high in order to come right back down, which is fine. That's totally fine. I'm gonna add one more on this break of a new low. This is now my new position that I'm looking at here. Let me see if I can mess these around a little bit. There we go. And then if we hit down here, we are up $329, which is more than enough for me. But just in case this wants to dump hard, which it might, I'm going to set my stop down here. But we will still be aiming for this low. And again, I'm only taking this on these 4 accounts here. So I'm getting aggressive here. I'm going to add 2 more. So now we're looking at a 2RR still. And if this hits at the bottom, there's a possibility it's a 4.2 RR. Now I'm seeing platinum pump up, not really good sign, but silver is still holding. Platinum retrace right back down. I might add 2 more here. Make it 3. I'm adding 3. I'm getting really aggressive here. I need to just pass these ASAP. There we go. Platinum now selling off, and silver already been, but it's looking even better now. Gold, we just need you to follow through and break this new low, and we'll be on our way to bed. 627. I'm still gonna keep it down here in case we absolutely dump and keep it completely all up. All right, my demo account. It's about to be passed. I'm about to flatten this one out, and I'm going to let the rest ride here. I just want a little bit more than 300. Okay, come on, dude. Really? There we go. 300. Come on. Give it to me one more time. 300. Yep. I'm going to flatten this one out. Okay, these account should be passed. No way I'm $300 short. Fuck. Fuck, it clipped right back up and it took me out at a higher price. Whatever, I'll worry about that one later. That sucks. Yeah, everything's starting to pump up again, so I think I'm going to take these off. Taking these off again, and we're going to find a new trade for these. I am down about 250 on these, though. It sucks. Fuck. All right, we have now switched over to the dark side, and we are trading MNQ. This is probably going to be, I know I always say this, but this is probably going to be my last trade. Got in as it was dumping here. If it retraces, I'll add into my position and I'll get pretty aggressive. And I'm looking to aim for the low of the day. You can just tell, I mean, this has clearly just been selling off like crazy. I do have this obvious level down here for support, so maybe we're headed towards that level. I don't need all that though. I just need another low on the day. If we check its brother ES, it's also doing the same continued sell-off formation. So it's kind of a no-brainer for me. And oh look, we're selling off. Also, does anyone else eat whole ass fucking burritos at 1:30 a.m.? Or is that just me? And for some random ass fucking reason, this trade did not get taken on my other two follower accounts. No idea why. Super frustrating. But I just can't stop having fucking bugs with this shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going on. My other Apex account just got passed, thank God. So now I just have this one. And unfortunately, it wasn't taken on my other Tradeify accounts. As you can see on the bottom here, it's just the one that's in a position, but that's what it is. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this off here shortly. Yeah, I'm going to take that off there. That one's done. Okay, I lied. One more trade. This is NASDAQ shorts again. We just pulled back, and it looks like we're kind of doing this, I want to say, a consolidation formation. So we failed to break below here, but now you can see we peaked out here, failed to break the high. So I'm making the bet that we are going to start squeezing. And I mean, we wanted short bias on NQ anyways on NASDAQ. So now that we pull back up, this is perfect. We're getting a position that's with our bias, and we're getting it at a discount after a really nice pullback. So I was looking to add, but I think we might just be starting to sell off now. I'm going to wait. Yeah, I want to add a little bit more into this and start getting aggressive. Yeah, I wanted to try to see if I could pump all of these back up out of the negative. So I just used this Copytrader on the Project X platform for Tradeify, so I have no mistakes. I'm just trading these 3 accounts. I'm not trading all my other ones. Those are done for the day for sure. And I told myself I would just only do it if it was a really good setup. And now that we found one, we'll see how this plays out. I went ahead and added. I just want to get this over with. I'm pretty aggressive here. I'm very confident in a sell-off, so I went ahead and added 2 more contracts on this pullback. Matter of fact, I'm adding another 2. I'm adding 2 more here. This is my last add on this position. Added 2 more there. That's officially it. I don't think I can go more than that, can I? But it looks like I'm going to be taken out of here anyways. Okay, interesting. Looks like we took the swing high here on ES potentially. Let me just double check. Yes, we did. It actually could be kind of a good sign. So we swept this, but we're still keeping this fair value gap here. So as long as we stay below this level on ES, NQ should start. You can already see ES pulling back now. NQ should start to sell off here real soon. That's actually a big help. But I am going to take some off here just on the hopes that it does pull back, just so I can get a better RR. What did that do? Okay, so now I'm at 400. Do what? One more. Okay, I like what I have now. So I'm risking $380 on the hopes of making around $800. Went ahead and added 3 more there. It just looked more bearish when we started to sell off again, so I'm okay with taking on a little bit more size. I'm now moving my stop to break even, so all the risk is off of the table, and there's a high chance that this does hit the low on the day before it goes up any higher. So, and I'm going to close it out there. Officially done on the day. I'm so happy I was actually able to bring those accounts back too, because there's no way in hell this should have been red. All right, guys, we are in another trade. We are going short here on silver. So what I just found out was there's actually a reason why all 3 of these metals are selling off, and it mainly has to do with silver. But it's some news article that really just means we should only be aiming for short trades as of right now, this session, technically today, I guess, too. it's telling me that we should just be only taking shorts. And I just saw a nice setup. So this is silver. I'm taking this on. You have platinum on the bottom, and then I'll show you gold. I'm watching this on my main screen, but look how much gold is selling, right? This is kind of leading the pack right now, but gold is selling. That's what's bringing my position down on silver, and you can see even platinum starting to sell off too. So I'm gonna try to hold on to this for as long as I can, but oh wow, this is moving pretty quick here already. The unfortunate thing is I can't take silver trades on my other prop firm accounts, so I'm only taking this on my Topstep ones for now. I have these copy traded on the actual native platform. I'm not using my third-party copy trader. This is moving pretty quick. Wow. Gold is already at low a day. Holy crazy volume we just got. I might take this off here. This is very quick money. Did not expect that much of a sell-off on gold though. So we're just gonna keep a close eye on that. And gonna kind of base our trade off of that. Gold still going here. Technically break even. Wow, new low on the day on gold. Essentially, it costs more margin now to take any kind of trade on silver because it's gone up so much. And this is something I think done by Comex, which is kind of the ones who are running this whole shit. Makes it more expensive, and what happened was a lot of big players were kind of forced to liquidate to come up with some cash in order to meet those requirements, and I think that's why we're really just seeing all this selling pressure across all three metals. But that was crazy. Gold completely gave that up, hit new low a day. It's kind of bounced up now, but just off of how the chart looks on silver, I think we got room for more. So this is something weird that's happening here. Gold is starting to pump a little bit here, and silver's now the one that's going to give this up, looks like. But because how quick that was, I'm going to take that off there, and if another short opportunity presents itself, I will be more than happy to take it. All right, I'm taking another short position here. This is going to be super light. Oh, wow, this is going already. I'm going to take it one more here to add. I just want to see what the potential is on this short. So obviously you saw from the previous trade that I just took, that just happened, by the way, but essentially after the trade, gold bounced up a shit ton while platinum and silver weren't really moving. I still think we have a sell-off possible. So I went ahead and opened up my copy trader and added enabled all of my followers here. Yeah, so gold pumped up after that dip for no reason, while the other two weren't really doing much. So I felt like it was just not really warranted. And because we are the same reasons I said earlier about why we want to be short on the day, I decided to take another short. So let's see what happens here. But this time, this is on all of my Propfirms accounts. So once we start selling off a little bit more here, I'll be able to set my stop on top of the swing high. Essentially, if we hit low a day, we are looking at about another $445 per account here. Right now, I'm technically risking, I'm not going to set my stop here, but I'm technically risking about $100. Turning gold, I'm going to set this back to silver. So you can see silver, platinum on the side. You can see silver still looks like it wants to go lower. I think we're still due for some selling. Okay, silver's starting to go here while gold is pumping. So I'm going to add one more here on gold. Can't be scared to overtrade when the trade makes sense, right? No, I said I was done already so many times, but opportunities keep presenting themselves, so I keep taking out. I'm taking one more short here. This is absolutely my max position. 700 at the bottom. I want to see this break. I want to see us break this low here, telling us that this wants to go lower, and then I'll go ahead and set my stop up top of this level right here. But right now it's looking like a 4.53 RR trade. I might take this off. Okay, glad I didn't set my stop loss yet because I would have been stopped out. Platinum giving it up a little bit. Silver heading right back down. All right, silver's dumping. Platinum's, it's going. Now what we want to see is gold start to tag along here and continue on this downward push. I'm going to go ahead and set a stop order now once this low breaks. One more break of the low. Come on, the other two are selling. This should be going. Silver's aiming for low of day already. There we go. I'm setting my stop up above, so this is my actual risk now. And let's see how this trade goes. Silver's really letting it go. It's about to hit low of day. There we go. Gold is now headed lower. We want to see platinum kind of continue with this momentum as well. Silver's still going. That's crazy. It might hit low of day here. No reason to take any off yet, but I do want to take 2 off as a partial eventually. That way, this can almost technically be a risk-free trade, I guess. Okay, well, silver could be having some buyers coming in. It could buy us all up here because it is at the low of day. But I want to see platinum kind of continue lower as another bearish indication. One more low, and I'll probably go break even. Silver, despite being at the low of day, a big buy zone, it's still keeping up with that seller pressure. So it's a good sign for us. Oh, wow. We just hit a new low of day. I'm going break even here. Yep. Wow. She's going. I'm taking 2 off there on that big flush. And I'm going to let these right out. Just actively monitor to see that. So we just flushed her because silver hit a new low of day. Just went straight down, and so it helped push us down on gold here too. Let's see how this reacts now. All right, looks like buyers are starting to step up here, so I'm gonna probably take this off here. Yeah, I mean that's fine. I'm okay with taking that off. You can see silver's getting bought up, and platinum's no longer heading down lower. That's all right. Still came out on top of that one, so I'm happy with that trade.